This little project I've been working on. Got you out in the garage here. I can't remember if I have 100 or 300 of these signs, but I got these signs made. They come with these H frames. Put the H frame in. And we staple these together. Okay, do a couple on the side. Same thing on the other side. Look for place on the side of the road where there's like 50 Trump signs set up in a row, or 50 Clinton or Sanders signs set up in a row or alternating, and we're just going to kind of mix these in. You don't really want these as a standalone because we want these penetrating to the subconscious. This is like a seed. We're trying to implant a little. This is a little backyard psyop here, you know? We're gonna play some chess. Is anyone else tired of playing the pawn piece? Anyone else want to get off the board, sit in the chair for a while? Be a chess master instead of a pawn? So, anyone can make these. If you want to use my designs, I'll show you a couple other designs I made up, but you know, no organization here, just this is something anyone could do on their own. You can use my designs, make up your own designs for signs, but yeah, we're gonna see if we can control some minds here. Look, you know, we're already here. We're in the game. You're in the game, so you don't have to play, but personally, I've come to the conclusion over the years that, you know, if I'm here, I might as well play. I might as well play, but I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play the way that they want me to play. You understand? We're going to play by our own rules. We don't have to, we got to make up our own rules for this game. We got to flip the board. Okay, we've been playing by their rules for so long. And if you don't want to use the term mind control, then if that is unsavory to you, which I can understand, just say guiding minds. An air traffic controller, a mind traffic controller, but benevolent. You know, why should these ego, animal mind, slave traders, why should they have a monopoly on roadside mind control, you know? Why should the ego, evil minds, why isn't there any, you know, there should be an equal and opposite benevolent mind controllers. Okay, and like I said, don't ask for money, don't organize. It's just something if you want to spend your own money, or honestly, I had these printed by one of these big shops on the internet, like politicallawnscience.com or something, just because I was excited about it. I wanted to get them out, but some of my other designs I know they won't print because they're too, you know, controversial or what have you. But you can find, when I have a silk screening print kit in the house, my wife does screening. I have a bunch of friends that do screening. You can find someone to screen these for you for next to nothing. You know what I mean? I paid a lot for these. I can't pay this much again. I think I ended up paying almost like $3 a piece or $2 a piece, and I was super stoked, so I just did it. And I'm gonna try and recollect as many of these as I can. But this is getting ready to go into operation here as we approach another exciting election season. And the signs start going up. Once we have some good camouflage to mix these in, you know, coming up towards September, October, you're going to be seeing these roadside, okay? And we just want to mix these in. We want to implant this like a seed, like a splinter in someone's mind. It's going to grow and blossom into, hopefully, eventually, the goal is that people will take control of their own minds. But in the meantime, at least we could try to implement some benevolent mind control, you know? Okay, I want to show you some of my other designs for these signs that I have. And these are not political lawn signs. These are exactly the opposite. These are non-political lawn signs, anti-political lawn signs. These are personal responsibility lawn signs, not political. This is the opposite of a political lawn sign. These are meant to implant themselves like a splinter into the subconscious of sleeping people and grow and fester when they don't even realize it, and grow into just an awareness of the absurdity of our predicament, the absurdity of the system laid down for us. And I think everyone who would be watching this realizes that politics is the problem. There's never going to be a political solution to the problem that we're experiencing in this world. Politics is the problem. You know, no one wants to take personal responsibility. You can't outsource your responsibility. Oh, if we vote for the right guy, he'll fix it. No, you fix it. We fix it. Yeah, we have to come to understand this, okay? We can't give our power away to someone else to fix what we should be fixing ourselves. We are the problem. You are not a pawn, okay? That's what they told you were. Do you want to play as a pawn, or do you want to play as the chess master? Okay? That's what they told you were, a target, a victim, a pawn. That's not what you are. You're a fucking giant. You're an angel. You're a destroyer of worlds, creator of worlds. You're a master of reality. You're a fucking wizard. You're a fucking wizard, okay? You are a mind controller, whether you want to be or not. You think it's bad, you think it's too much responsibility, it doesn't matter. That's what you are, okay? So you can pretend to be a pawn, or you can accept your responsibility as a mind controller and be a benevolent mind controller. Okay? We only ever see these negative forces in power because there must be good forces, but they have sublimated their ego. That's their path. The left-hand ego path to power, of course we see these guys because they're completely ego-driven. You know, they're not the most aware or the most intelligent. They're the least intelligent. The people we see on the screen. They're the most perfectly controlled. You see, they have no plan. Satan has a plan. The reality has a plan. And these people we see on the screen are filtered, funneled into these roles because they're the most perfectly controlled. They're completely beholden to their animal desires, their sense pleasures, material satisfaction, ego gratification. And in that way, they're perfectly controlled. No, they don't understand anything other than money, power, illusion. They don't even know who they are. They're empty vessels. So let me show you some of my other designs I mocked up here. These are not like acceptable to send to the printer or anything. These designs, they're not, the resolution, the framing and whatnot isn't right. I just farted them out real quick just to do some mock-ups. So yeah, the original one, the ones I have printed are Vote No Confidence, Illusion of Choice. I got this one, Don't Vote, Vote for Yourself. And I'm going to try and recollect most of these that I put out, so when I have some more disposable income to throw away, I'd like to get some of these other designs made and do different designs, and I'll try and keep recollecting them and building up a little portfolio of different signs. Don't vote. Vote for yourself. Credit, debt. I like this one. Some of you might not like this one. I just thought it was funny. What do you think about this one? Vote for Apple. Vote for Pentagon. This is just this is an attempt at inverting perception of the receiver of this message, you know? I'm trying to invert, cause a snap, a break, an inversion of their perception, because they already are inverted. To view yourself as this pawn, this targeted individual, this victim, that's not what you are. That's what they told you you are. So we're going to start running some benevolent ops here, okay? It's funny, too, because I didn't really show these to anyone yet. My one friend that I showed them to, he's totally Matrix friend. He's been one of my best friends since we were kids. We played music and stuff together since we were like 12 years old. And he's totally, I feel like he's one of these people that was just put in my life to be like a devil's advocate character. It's just been a perpetual, like, intellectual thorn in my side. Just like real gaslighter. But I love the dude. He's a good dude. He's just completely in the Matrix. But anyway, I showed him these signs. The first thing he said immediately, dude, that's illegal. You can't just put them out. I was like, why? Why can't I put them out? He's like, because, dude, you need a permit to put up lawn signs, political lawn signs. And you'll never get a permit because in order to get a permit, you have to be associated with a registered candidate. And you don't have that, so how could you ever get a permit? It's you're going to get arrested. And I was like, exactly. That is why I made the signs. That's the point of the signs. Does that sound like what you thought democracy was, or a representative government, or a free world, or an intellectually honest society or system? Like, you'll get arrested if it's not Trump or Clinton? Like, these motherfuckers have a monopoly on fucking propaganda, roadside mind control, or what? Like, it's ridiculous. Who wouldn't love to see that at a jury trial? Especially, I'm going to recollect them all. Maybe I won't even do it. I got to say that. I'm probably not even going to do it. I got to say that it's just an art project. It's art. You understand? It's art. I'm allowed to do art, performance art, installation projects. I'm an artiste, okay? Yeah, so that's the immediate reaction most people's like fear. Like, oh, you're not supposed to do that. Oh, fear. Aren't you afraid you might be struck down? Look, man, you have been struck down. You are being struck down. You will be struck down. No one makes it out of here. You get that? You will be struck down. Everyone gets struck down. Would you rather be struck down as a pawn or as Gary Kasparov? Like, I mean, who would you watch that movie? How could you expect the benevolent, creative force, reality assembling force of the universe how could you expect it to invest in a pawn? How could you expect it to invest in you? Invest in your story, you know? Would you rather be struck down as a pawn? Or would you rather be a grand master who just lost a small pawn? Just lost, it can't be destroyed, just lost a small plastic piece. I mean, that they've inverted your perception. They have caused you to identify with the piece instead of the man, the master, sitting behind the board. So don't be afraid of being struck down, you know? You're struck down when you're afraid. You've already been struck down.
You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
And politics will never work because capitalism should work. It's good on paper. Communism should work. All these systems, you could develop a perfect system. It's not going to work because we are the problem. I am the fucking problem, okay? I can't delegate personal responsibility. Nothing will change until the values of people change, until we change people's minds, okay? Because what a government is, any institution is it's a machine. It's built, it's created, it's a machine built by humans. Because a government or any institution as an fictitious imaginary entity possesses no resources. So, if this entity is to accomplish anything, it must appropriate resources, okay? And it doesn't work. It's not impractical if the person or the people, a committee running a government or an institution, they can't just say, oh, we need $1 million. Hey, you over there, do you have $1 million? I'm going to take it from this guy. I only got $750. Well, I know one other guy I can get $200,000 from. You can't just pick people and take. There has to be a machine, an algorithm, an ordered sequence for this machine to extract these resources, okay, in a uniform, in a logical, some kind of logical manner. Of course, it's not fair. We know that. It's never going to be fair. But regardless, any system, institution, it requires resources to accomplish anything. And no matter how pure your intentions are, no matter how perfect and equitable your design, the stations in the machine, the parts of the machine must be operated by people, okay? And demons, demoniacs, evil people, animals are always going to be drawn to the mechanism, to the gears of this machine that you create, like moths to a flame, okay? So the problem isn't the system. The system must be executed by people. And these people are the problem. No matter what kind of system you create, these people are going to insert themselves into the gears of the machine and steal. I was also thinking of like standing out in the town close by to here on the weekends with a sign like volunteer pothole committee, volunteer neighborhood pothole committee, trying to get people to sign up, and preferably, you know, get a couple dudes on there who are actual asphalt dudes, concrete finishers, so no one can say, oh, they're not doing it right, oh, only the government, you're not properly trained. Like, no, we are trained, we know how to do it, we're going to do it. You know, you come out of pocket, we'll put our time in the weekends, because the thing is, we don't want this system to come down. We don't want to destroy this system. That's what all these people are petrified of. And honestly, that is what's in the script. And that doesn't change anything. That creates a vacuum and restarts the whole system again. And then we have to build up to a level of complexity again where we have this very small window where we have access to information and we can understand our predicament again. So we don't want, what we have to do is make it redundant. We have to take personal responsibility, and we have to make it not needed. We have to accomplish the things that need to be accomplished ourselves. That's the only way we're ever going to get out from under this, is if we empower ourselves and we take care of ourselves and we stop delegating, we stop voting, and we just change everything. And you don't need to change it physically. We need to change people's values, you know, so we don't covet what they offer anymore. There's no lack of sunlight, you know. 99% of our energy and resources, we literally explode. We dump them into the ocean, like in 1984. You know, that's how we enforce scarcity. We funnel 99.9% of our energy into things that explode or get dumped into the ocean. So, I know a lot of you are going to say, it's never going to work. It's never going to make any difference. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your money.
His brother, sister, sorry. What's the point?
Well, the point is playing the game. It's empowering yourself, and it's identifying as a player, an aware, conscious entity, rather than a small plastic piece on a board. Okay? It's about identifying as powerful, as a mind controller. So, just me personally, I choose to play. I choose to blame myself for the state of reality. And I encourage you to play too. You're not a pawn. Don't be a pawn. You know, play the game. Play a little bit, just for fun.
It is symbolic of our struggle against oppression. Symbolic of his struggle against reality.
Very funny. I know you're making fun of me. I know you're being sarcastic, John Cleese, but you're right. It is symbolic of my struggle against reality. I'm doing some backyard reality wrestling, bitch.